This video is just going to be an update on my attempts to make rainbow plywood out of these wooden lolly sticks. These are intended for crafting. These come in packs of 120 for £1 in Poundland in the UK, and you get half of them undyed and the other half dyed in 5 different colours. So my first attempt, which is another video for, there'll be a link in the description, was to make this little spinning top. This is the original Rainbow Ply project. This is stuck together with clear epoxy, 5-minute epoxy, and then turned on the lathe. In the video I didn't finish this at all, so some of you said it might look better with a bit of finish on it, and I have covered it with a couple of coats of Minwax wipe-on poly. I think it does look nicer actually. I had to rub it down in between each coat because that raised the grain a little bit. So that's that one. So that's the original one. I think that the finish has brought the colours out a little bit better. The next one is, this is the end result of the Resin Fail video. This is where I tried to use Isopon fiberglass resin to make the stuff, and it was an awful project. It was really stinky, it was really messy, the resin melted through my cups. Anyway, 36 hours after putting it all together, the resin is almost not sticky anymore. It's taken a very long time to lose its tackiness on the outside. I think it needed to dry out as well as cure. It still smells a little bit. One of the things I do like about this, it's very, very hard. It's glass hard, and the resin, where it's soaked into the wood, has really made the colours look more saturated. So I think I'm not going to make much more of this, I don't think, because it was an awful process and the resin was horrible. However, I think there's probably something I can do with this little sample. I'm still looking for the best way to do the Rainbow Ply, and this is what I'm attempting now. So under here I've got 3 lots which I've stuck together using ordinary PVA based wood glue. They're not completely dry yet, so you won't see me do anything with these in this video, but it does appear to work if I add a generous amount of the PVA and then weigh it down with something nice and heavy while it's drying, or at least while it's initially curing. This is going to probably take a week or 2 to dry because all of that PVA glue's got quite a bit of moisture in it, and wood, it's a sealed unit, so all that moisture is probably locked inside this plywood for the moment. So what I'm going to do is make a few of these units, press them until I'm confident that they're set, and then we can separate them out and leave them somewhere in an airy place to dry out. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these, and then I think I'll probably layer them together to make a big block that we can make something interesting out of. So if you want to see how I did these, keep watching, because the next segment in this video is a detail of how I put these together. This glue is water soluble until it dries, which is exactly what I want for my project today, because it means I haven't got to wear clumsy gloves. I can just work with bare hands, and I'll just rinse my hands every now and again. Makes it a bit more pleasant to work with. I'm not sure about the idea of putting a big blob of glue on the work like that. Might have to think of something else in a minute. So on this particular case I'm going to put a rainbow layer and then a plain layer. I'm going to have to discard some of these sticks because they're not really very straight. I think probably in order to get the glue right I need to squeeze out a big blob of this glue, and I'll just work on top of that. I'll just work from fingerfuls of that glue out of there. That seems to work but much better. Well, it's a lot quicker to work with, for one thing, than epoxy, so if it works, it's going to be good. Right, so that's nearly 1 full bag of lolly sticks. That's gone together really quickly and easily. So now I'm going to do the usual thing, and I do know that this glue does not stick to polythene, so we'll get a polythene sheet on the top, a board on there, and we'll weigh it down. Eva! So that's all I have on this topic for now, but please subscribe and keep watching because there'll be more of this and similar things in the future. Thanks for watching, hope to see you again soon.